Ripple and XRP, they're not just prepared for institutional adoption, they've been engineered for it. And while the rest of the industry experiments with things like programmability, Ripple's delivering what global institutions, well, they actually need today. Fast settlement, regulatory clarity, and seamless integration into existing systems. Now, Ethereum, make no mistake, it's a powerhouse. It's the backbone of DeFi innovation, embraced by devs, even institutional titans like BlackRock. It's a building block of the future of programmable finance. But let's be honest, most institutions, they don't want to actually go out and build the future. They want to be onboarded. They need a trusted partner, not a coding challenge. And this is where Ripple really shines, with private liquidity pools, ISO compliance, enterprise-ready tools, backed by traditional custodians like BNY Mellon. Ripple provides the rails, not a sandbox for experimentation. Now, before we get into this presentation, tonight I'm going to be dropping the regular full market, update and recap, breaking down the day's biggest stories and price actions and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and be on the lookout for that probably somewhere around 9:30 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. We'll see that. Now, this is an important distinction. Everyone always looks at the capability of blockchain. What can it do? But it's the full package here with the XRP Ledger, with Ripple, and I think as we start seeing actual adoption, onboarding, institutions, we're going to see a big competitive advantage here, and it's by design. Let's get into it here. All right, most institutions out there, BlackRock, they want to build the systems of the future. They want to build their systems, but that's not most people. That's not most regional banks. That's not even probably Bank of America. Most institutions, they don't want to go out there and play Google or Amazon and build these high-tech solutions. They just want to be integrated into the future. Now, Ethereum, it's really perfect for devs, people that want to play around in a sandbox and envision the future. Your true DeFi visionaries crafting new financial paradigms, but the average bank, the average enterprise, they're not looking to reinvent the wheel. They just want a better system, a more efficient system. They're looking for faster cross-border payments, stablecoin rails that are ready to go, efficient treasury management, built-in regulatory compliance. They want a system that works today and meets regulations and is safe. And they need solutions that are already built. And with the XRP Ledger, for these institutional clients, they have that. They have that tack-on of Ripple that other blockchain solutions don't have. This is a purpose-built system for financial infrastructure. Quick finality, of course, 3 to 5 seconds. Settlements compared to minutes or hours on other networks. Low predictability fees, so it's not going to be maybe low, maybe high, like you can predict what the XRP Ledger is going to do. And you still have advanced features. Not ones you have to build, not the capability to build your own, but built-in, baked-in features to the underlying blockchain. And that's what's important. Things like AMMs, decentralized exchanges, the ability to issue assets. You have all of that. You don't have to code it yourself. It's ready to go with the XRP Ledger. It is built for purpose. It is built for scale. It is built for the future. Compliance and legal alignment, of course, Ripple's already fluent with all that. How do you make sure that you're working within the confines of regulations? Being able to adapt and hook up to central banks, ISO 20022 messaging standards, and also, it's not just Ripple, it's their whole network of partnerships. People like BNY Mellon. This is what the average banking institution is going to want. Its RLUSD is already seeing massive growth, and just wait till they get that banking license. And you don't have to worry about some intermediary going under and there goes your stablecoin value. No, it's going to be held at the Federal Reserve. That's the next piece of the puzzle, one that a lot of people like JP Morgan want to fight against, but they're not going to be successful. They're not going to be able to, and that's going to be a game changer. Again, it comes down to simplicity and predictability. We've went over that here, of course. Integration support and enterprise onboarding. So you are some regional bank, you are Bank of America, you want blockchain, you want faster, cheaper payments, you want interoperability, but where do you go next? Do you think you're going to sit down and start coding up, some Solidity smart contracts? No, you need a partner that's going to bring you into the future, and that's what Ripple provides, and when they do that, well, they're going to be onboarded to the XRP Ledger. Ripple excels by providing more than just technology. It offers a genuine partnership, enterprise solutions for the future. Dedicated support teams, of course, professional onboarders, tailored guidance to your specific needs. Just think about if this was you running a company. Are you going to sit down and build the future? Or do you want workable systems that are ready to go today that will start saving your business money and time? Which one would you go with? Well, again, if you have the ability, the expertise, the funding, the willpower, yeah, you might want to go out and build the next, technical superpower here. But most people don't want that. They just want a better system, one that works now and one that is safe for them and also their clients. Ripple can provide that. Private liquidity pools, payment corridors, they've already set all this up. You don't have to, build that up over time. And you've seen it's taken a long time for XRP's volume and daily liquidity to go up, and now RLUSD is scaling. That doesn't happen overnight. That doesn't happen just because you want it to. You have to have many, ancillary people to start using these products and services to build up that liquidity. It's not just going to happen because you will it or you code it. So really the big picture, Ethereum, again, it's great for builders, and so is XRP Ledger. Look, I think the more stuff we see built on the XRP Ledger, liquidity begets more liquidity, success begets more success. We're going to see more building on the XRP Ledger, but make no mistake, Ethereum is perfect for a lot of developers out there that want to build from scratch. They're not really worried about scale right now. They just want to prove a concept. You can do whatever you want on Ethereum. You can build it from scratch, launch it, deploy it, and see how it works. This is different. This is about for proven utility that your banks and institutions need, and that's what the XRP Ledger provides, and that's what Ripple is going to onboard people for. It's ideal for institutions seeking to integrate blockchain into their existing systems. They're not trying to dream up the future. They're not trying to build something different. They just want the better solution, one that's ready right now. And as you start seeing that demand from institutions, things like DeFi, guess what? They'll start building that into the base protocol, and that's what we're seeing now. And don't forget this as well. This is what's exciting. This is what will allow us to complete on an even playing field. You are also seeing the EVM sidechain that allows advanced programmability within this ecosystem. So if you want to do some of that on the side, you can do so. There is going to be light programmability on the XRP Ledger itself, so we can compete in some of those arenas where, on top of everything Ripple provides, you want to build something new, something interesting, you can do so, and it can still hook into the existing system. So you're not blocked out by going this direction. And again, a lot of the stuff that Ripple does will also be interoperable with the Ethereum blockchain. We got a lot of competitive advantages here, though. Again, back to the same stuff we've heard a million times. Fast settlement. And get this, there's a lot of fast blockchains today. But when you add it up, cost, time in terms of settlement time, and finality, that's the difference. When is the transaction final? On Solana, it has high throughput, tons of TPS, but the transactions, they're not final as quickly as they are on the XRP Ledger. When you add it all together, this is still a world-class space-age blockchain, and it's going to get better. We see that number there, 1,500 transactions per second. XRP Ledger does not do that today, but it's built for that, and it will. When they need it, they will upgrade this system. And lastly, you're joining a network of other institutions. There's 200 plus worldwide. It's not just you on an island by yourself. This is proven. You have partners to work with, and you have a lot of other people you can look at that have had success, and you're going to see a lot more now that they're taking liquidity on chain. That's going to make a difference in bringing those fees down. And RLUSD in the mix with XRP is that bridge asset. It's all coming together at just the perfect time, and you have many advantages here with this blockchain that we don't see on other ones. So, I just think when you look at this, yes, there are more advanced blockchains with more features. You have blockchains that are more open like Ethereum where you can code in whatever you want with smart contracts. Fine. But for the institution and really also for retail apps where you want to do specific things, tailored to payments and value transfers and trade of various assets, this is a blockchain that's ready to go, that's ready to go now. You don't have to go out there and dream of the future. It's already been built, and now it's about onboarding. So if you're someone that wants to use blockchain to do business today, this is a blockchain for you. It's ready to go right now. And I think that's going to be a huge advantage. And you have this behemoth, multi-billion-dollar company that's ready to say, you know what? We got the solution for you. Come along with our software suite, and you can have the future today. Flip that switch and be on the next generation of payments. And you don't have to bring in, developers like you are some kind of big tech company and go out there and build that. That's fine. Some people will want to do that, but the vast majority of people, they just want fast, cheap payments. They want to improve their bottom line. They want to do so quickly. And for that reason, as we start marching towards mass adoption, you're going to see a lot of people that like this full package for the XRP Ledger, for Ripple, and then even the independent developers that can dip in there and really build their own solutions off of that. It's going to be a powerful combination. Again, tonight, the regular program will roll out. I'll be in the studio, the $1 Million Studio, giving you everything you need to know about this progressing, bull run that we find ourselves in right now. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.